he should hopefully be back next week. I'm going like this off camera. You can't see me because I'm used to being here. See? But yeah, we've got Mr. with us today, and we're going to be interviewing him a bit, like, just in a little bit. Yeah,
very specific.
What are you doing now?
Yeah, so as usual, we're going to cover some meets, hopefully have like a Q&A in the comment section if possible. Cover some music as usual.
And then we'll have
a musician here.
And we'll have information about some meets later on, near the end of the show. And this is a special 1 hour and a half episode.
Yay! Extending our random...
Extending our pointlessness. Because let's face it, this isn't very informative. Yeah. So we're going to start off with the interview. Ooh.
Since we're here, we may as well.
Got a special guest. Might as well interview him.
So, a good idea.
First question we thought we should probably ask you is, what made you become a brony?
I was on Newgrounds and I was watching Epic Cupcake Time, I think it is. And I knew a bit about My Little Pony stuff, that was really it. But when I watched that, I don't know why, but I thought let's just see how it compares to the original voices on it. I watched one episode and then by the time I knew it, I'd watched all of them.
That's what happens. You watch one and then you just
get
watch
right
all of them.
The only way to do it.
Yeah. And second question we have for you is, what inspired you to make music in the first place?
Well, all the people who are doing it, rather like Living Tombstone, Blaze, who I know is your favourite.
Yeah.
Not me.
I remember.
Thank you. It's just, well, actually, I've been on YouTube for a bit, but I've only just started doing music and stuff this year. I thought, may as well have a go at it, and it seems to be going good so far.
The next question we have is, what software do you use to make your music?
I was using Audio Tools, this free thing that you can use to just take samples and mix them and put in vocals and stuff. But I've just got FL Studio and that's what... I've just started using FL Studio and that's what my little friendship is dubstep thing was. It was just really a test, so I've just started using that now. I'm getting all my performing equipment and stuff next week, or by the end of the month at least, so I'll be able to perform in public.
That's really cool. Do you work with anyone else? Like, have you ever done any collaborations with anyone or anything?
No, at the minute, no. But I've been in talks with someone I know from school who does rapping and stuff now. But I've had a word with him and stuff, and he said, yeah, he might see what he's doing in the future, so could be releasing a rap song.
That'd be cool.
If there was any musician that you could work with, like any of them from the brony community,
or outside,
who would it be?
difficult one.
I've got to say, I love Living Tombstone, probably, I really love his songs.
Got a very unique sort of style. You can tell it's his song compared to anyone else's, even though it's the same sort of style of music.
I think that's one of the best things about him though.
Yeah.
Similar.
Do you attend meets often?
Not at the minute, no. I've started getting in the community of it and stuff. Like, I've been watching the episodes for ages, but I've never really known that many other bronies apart from one who you know now.
Yeah,
well, there's only us for everyone.
I know.
There's only us two where I live. Well, it turns out there's more, but I didn't know. But yeah, I'm going to a couple more this year. I'm gonna just see what's happening with all the different meetups and stuff, and we'll be going to a few.
So you plan on going to any, like, around soon?
Well, there's the Manchester one, the 21st.
Yeah.
The 21st of April, I think. I might be going to that, but I don't know, because I need to check if I'm busy or not. But I should be able to make it, I would have thought. So I might be going to that.
Cool. And the last and most important question, do you want to ask this one?
Yeah, I do. Who's best pony? You knew it was gonna happen.
Either
because we both like...
either Rainbow Dash or Pinkie Pie.
Oh, that's different.
Rainbow Dash or Pinkie Pie's not really true.
No.
Not a lot of people say it.
I know, well, apparently I'm quite like her. I will do some pretty stupid stuff to cheer people up.
She isn't one of my favourites, but when you think about it more and more, she's very important.
She's the most important. Yeah, she's one of the most important ones, I think.
She's very funny. She just can be a little bit.
Yeah,
annoying.
she can be quite annoying at times.
Just like me.
Isn't exactly what you want.
No, not really.
And Rainbow Dash is a lot of people's favourite. A lot of people say Rainbow Dash is best.
Yeah.
Pinkie Pie is probably actually less popular than Applejack, and
I don't know.
people like Applejack's a background pony.
I don't think I like
No,
her.
there's no way Applejack's background. She's.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
People call Applejack background pony. That is so bad.
Oh, I don't think Applejack's a background.
No, she's awesome.
That's just rude.
She's the most important one.
Didn't go that far, but...
Well, she never needs to learn anything because she already knows it all.
No, she's learned one lesson.
One. How many of all the others learned? She doesn't need to learn anymore.
Maybe a bit true.
So, that's the end of the questions.
We didn't really think of anything. We're probably going to end up asking more throughout the show anyway.
Yeah,
so
we'll be covering more stuff and questions.
more than likely.
Yeah. So, the questions are
we're going to give spoilers,
yeah.
but I think we should do some stuff before that.
Yeah.
Since we,
We'll move on
to music.
So, for the music, I don't know if we'll be able to hear it over the music. I'll have to change some stuff. So, for the first song, I think this is awesome.
You may not have covered any of our guest songs first.
No. This is clearly the most important song that will ever be played on any of our shows.
I don't agree with this.
No,
just so we all know, Violet does not agree with this.
It's a good song, but it's not probably.
It's not proper. The only way this has anything to do with My Little Pony is if you watch the video. Whatever. Not even understand what it's
There's an English version.
It's in English.
And it's purified. It says hoops instead of Anyway, I'll go like that. I mean, all three of them. I just said we need all three of us. Stop now. Stop. Doing it wrong anyway. I need to be stood up. Right, basically promise. We'll have a YouTube channel too, and this is one of the first videos that will go up. And we will do this dance. We will do it. For all of it, yeah.
They will get straight to videos doing the full dance.
We will get as many people as we know into it as well. I will upload it onto the channel for you all to see.
Actually, we can try and get people
Yes! That would be awesome. Anyway, that's enough. It's probably the longest video. That's probably the longest video. Normally we show we'll show you like a minute of the song or less. We spent almost over a minute off the entire song. We spent quite a while on one song. We never normally spend that long on a song.
It was worth
Make
it.
an exception for
I
this.
suppose we've never actually kind of properly tried to do a dance to any music.
No.
Because normally we just sit around and do Big Fish, Little Fish, Cardboard Box.
We have to, for the rest of the show, we have to dance to every song.
Oh, but man, they're dubstep. How can you dance to dubstep?
You dance like...
You do the
You do the O.
No, sure. That's not actually that, but you know. Oh, what's it? Is it Dizzy Rascal?
Oh,
It's like Junkie. That's how you do it.
Anyway, the next song that we have is... I don't think we can dance to this one. Or can we?
I don't know, but we could try.
This is Simple by a pony called Stephen A.D. We will send all of the links in one big chunk after this because we can't be both doing it now, basically.
What do you make? I'm going to end up sounding as me. I'm not pushing it anymore. Sorry. Yeah, but we've never been this quiet before. Oh no, YouTube?
Yes.
I like it because YouTube did go down like a time and YouTube's gone. Why is it over?
Everyone has different music preferences and stuff. It's like, I really like music like this.
Yeah, I mean, I've listened to it, but it's not one of the favorites.
We'll be getting to one of our favourites later on. That sounds... I think this is a lot slower.
Yeah, we're quite loud.
Like, it was one of the last songs that we found to after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the second to last.
Yeah, because we were around at the house, and just like looking at some stuff, because we don't take very much time to organise, so we thought, we're going to try and organise a little bit more.
We're starting to organise more and more each episode. So, by the 1 millionth episode, we should have no social life. Instead of an entire week straight, as soon as it starts, just fully organising everything.
Yeah, I think we did have an idea as well to start kind of videoing ourselves kind of out and about as well as that. Yeah. So we're going to start doing that, as well as doing kind of live broadcasts as well to kind of get a bit more stuff going. So hopefully we'll do that, and eventually if things kind of kick off, might start doing merch.
Yes, we'll get shirts for ourselves.
Yeah, we'll start by getting
We're
shirts
going to have shirts for ourselves.
and then you guys can obviously
Soon.
see how they look, and if you want one,
Alright.
I think
This is a really nice song. I really like it. I like nice peaceful songs compared to my stuff. Yeah. We have 2 songs to show you. We were going to show you one, but we couldn't decide between my favourite of his and her favourite of his. So we decided to do both.
we had a wall. It was a random wall.
A long war and many lost their lives.
I don't want my music to start.
It was a tragedy.
Many perished.
And in the end we just compromised. Wasted all those lives. There wasn't a war.
It was just an argument.
It was just an argument that involved throwing things and getting stabbed in the hand.
To be fair, that was by yourself.
That's besides the point. I still got stabbed in the hand.
Violence interacting with people.
No, I'm not. What is what? Yeah, we'll move on to the next
I think this
song.
must be somebody new.
Yeah, considering we said, what is this?
Yeah.
What
is this?
I'm trying to pronounce the name.
This is
What is
Brohoof Broadcasting.
Yes. We
This is where you come to have your mind blown by amazing people.
we talk random. Sorry.
Basically, we inform you very little about what's going on, and
we try.
generally talk absolute. Yeah.
It's PG, we can't say it.
You have to say rubbish.
Yeah, absolute rubbish for a while. Like now.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to the
Sometimes we fuck up, so...
Yeah, a lot of the times you have a lot of problems and stuff, but we're getting better at solving our problems and not having as many problems.
So put your hand in front of my brew.
Yeah, so the next song we have is a song by our good friend Mush, and it's called Canterlot Nights, and here it is.
And as usual, shameless advertising, check out his channel.
Yes. We'll be posting all those music links in the chat at some point.
And if we don't,
they will all be available on
on
Facebook.
our page in the chat, and then if you want to go on there, feel free, give us a like, please. We need to go. No, we're not that bad. We're very sudden, no. We would like some more support, if you know. And obviously, most of the links are going to be on there anyway, so you may as well go over there and have a look.
She's just sent me loads of stuff saying everything's going terrible wrong. Yes, we need to try and not talk over the music because you can't hear the music, which is the point of us talking over it. We play it so people can get a taste, and so they can go and check out the song from the source and support the artist if they like the song, obviously. If they don't, well then they're wasting their time doing that. But also we need to not talk over each other, which is a problem we do have getting better at talking about that.
Something we've done for years, isn't it?
I think we should go on to the next song.
Probably. This one is very... It's nice to listen to the channel.
It's nice to listen to a few acts. Yeah, along with the Take the Leap by that's the thing, I never
Leaf Runner.
Yes, Leaf Runner. The last song, this one, was called Taking the Leap, and it is by an artist called Leaf Runner. We haven't heard any of their work, but we will be looking at it. And if we find other good songs that they've made, we'll put some next week, which we probably will, considering listening to this one. Yeah, so the next two songs that we have are both by Mist Fair. And the first one we're going to listen to is Hold Me.
Please.
Which is Violet. Aww. And this one is Violet Bolt's favourite.
I don't like it.
dance to any of the songs?
Oh, we haven't, no. I'm being a good comic. Oh well.
If there's time left at the end, we will go back and dance to each song.
I don't think there's going to be time for that, but we might do carnival then.
We will do carnival dancing. In fact...
No.
No, I have an idea.
No.
What we will do is, after it is finished, we will be off for a bit, we will reorganise, and we will be back on, and we will dance to the song.
I think we should save it for
The full song. Or we'll save that for another time.
Let's save it for another time.
Next week!
I'd like time to
Next week!
reserve my dignity.
Next week, 5 minutes before the show starts next week, we will have everyone here, which means if Tech's here, he'll be doing it, and if Mush is here, he'll be doing it. If everyone who is in this room with us, helping us out next week, getting up and caramel dancing.
Except the cat, because cats can't dance. That would be silly.
That'd be cool. It would be really cool if my cat started doing caramel dancing. So, we will move on to the better of the two awesome songs.
What are you saying, that song is not good?
They're both awesome, but I prefer this one.
Should have seen the look my dad gave me when he had that show.
Yes. After we played all these songs, we will be discussing
Sonic.
Double Rainbow.
Okay.
Double. I forgot the name of
a
it.
little bit. So did I. That's why I looked up. But I only just read it, so I don't know.
It will be Double Rainbow.
It's probably because we watched Under Noah. That's why.
While we were waiting.
While we were waiting to do this, we were watching Sonic Rainbow, so I'm...
Yes, because we're clever people and we decided, let's go into town and chill around for a while with Mist Claire before we come back and set everything up. But it's a bank holiday, so everywhere's closed.
Yeah, I just found that earlier.
Yeah, we didn't find that out until we were in town, and then I had to walk all the way back again. I walked about 7.7 miles.
It was actually 3.57 miles.
3.73 miles there and 3.73 back. Therefore, overall, 3.46 miles. Map. Okay.
Nerd. Oh, it says it on the side there too.
We have one last song that we had forgotten about until just now.
It'll be the second remix.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this song is by someone called Archie. And it is a remix of Love is in Bloom. It's the second remix that they did. Because I think we weren't like happy with that first one or something.
I love this song.
It's long.
You don't have to listen to the whole thing, but I love this song too.
You can listen to the whole thing. We'll just quiet it down into background music.
Just decided to stop working.
The internet has crashed.
That means we're just gonna have to leave that song there. Because every other page, because there are lots of them open right now.
We've got too many tabs.
Too many open right now.
Too many tabs. Open all the tabs.
Open all the tabs. Now we're just gonna go on to playing. These are all songs or remixes done by him.
Yeah.
Just this nice little background music.
There's a man wrapped in a fishing net on my home.
Aquamarine.
That's quite weird.
So, since we've done all of that now, and we can move on to the meets and cons. Actually, before we move on to that, let's discuss the Double special episode. Because, as we all know, it was pretty awesome.
It was really long awaited as well.
Yeah. It was one of those things. It's like when a new game's coming out. A lot of people get really, really hyped up for when it comes out, and then when it's out, everyone rushes to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with Double Rainbow. So pretty much everyone's seen it. This guy hasn't.
I know, I've been busy getting drunk.
So we have to talk about this without spoilers.
Oh,
It's fine, you can do it, I'll watch it.
Let's ruin it.
Let's ruin everything. Actually, other people may not have watched it. So we're watching, so we can't really spoil it.
Well,
it was unexpected what happened. What from the trailer that they had done, it made it look like the big part of it was something that wasn't the big part of it. Like from the trailer, what you thought was the main part wasn't what you thought would be the end of it. That made everyone go, "Ah," wasn't.
I didn't understand any of that, but okay.
Yeah, so that's what I think it was. Oh, we can't talk about it. It's really difficult to talk about it without spoiling it.
Yeah, especially you've got in the comments here, trying not to ruin Double Rainbow, so no second half of the app. You're challenging us. I feel like I've been issued a challenge. Yeah.
Well, for a fan-made episode, it was really
good.
Really well made.
Yeah. Long waited, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think it lived up to expectation. But it was one of those things where it was like, you've waited so long for it, and then as soon as it's there, it's gone again. Like,
yeah.
So kind of like season 3, then, really.
Yeah, everyone was waiting so much, and then when it started, all the hype about it just sort of died.
Apparently I have been issued a challenge.
Ooh, accepted.
Challenge accepted.
You get that. Considering it was just made by people for fun.
It was well done.
It was really well done. The animation was
good.
I wouldn't say it's flawless, because there might be a few flaws. I didn't really notice any flaws that much.
The only thing I didn't like about the animation was their tummies.
Tummies?
Their tummies.
What do you mean?
Like, the pony's tummies were a little bit weird. I don't know, they weren't right. Anyway.
It's not the way we were in the show.
Yeah, they weren't.
Yeah, we were. It's just they were put in positions they're not normally in the show.
Yeah.
That sounds incredible.
It's not really wrong, but like, I don't know. I think there was a
It's
part
not
of it.
that kind
There was a part of it where one of them had a really big pot belly, and I was like, really? But
Sure, it's just a fat pony.
are you calling Twilight fat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, okay then.
Yeah, but it was really well done. The voice acting for it was really good. It was really close to the voices of the show for a lot of them. Apart from Scootaloo. Scootaloo didn't sound really much like the voice on the show, but all the others sounded a lot like them. So like Rainbow Dash sounded really close.
Yeah, they did a really good job of the voiceover.
Twilight sounded almost exactly like Tara Strong was doing it. That's something actually I wanted to mention, was voice actors. Just like from the show, who would be people's favourite voice actor? Not for character, but for just for maybe for all the things they've worked on before, or just general personality altogether. Tara Strong. A lot of people will say Tara Strong because she's that involved in it, and she's done lots of awesome stuff before.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. Ben 10. She does.
Raven.
She does. Before Raven, Ben 10, Timmy Turner. Yeah, she was Timmy Turner, I know that for a fact. I think she was the small bald guy out of Shaolin Showdown, but I don't know. And she's been in loads of other stuff. A lot of stuff, so she's a lot of people's favourites. I personally like Lee Tokar. He's good as well. He's awesome. He's the voice of Snails even. No, Snips. Yeah, Snips. No, he's only voice actor for one. And Stephen Magnet. Who everyone loves because he is fabulous. I can't do it. Fabulous. Something like that. Although obviously I have it.
We're actually going through. We're going to slow down a bit because we're going through this a lot faster than we anticipated. And
yeah, we always get through each section in about 5 minutes when we put down 15 on the schedule.
Yeah.
Which is why we normally run out of things.
Yeah.
Ooh, Easter! How was everyone's Easter?
Oh, if we're talking about that, then Bo and Spirited Away, apparently. Back to voice actors.
Oh, yeah! The giant baby that's really creepy!
Spirited Away was so awesome.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Well, Bo was creepy.
Yeah,
Bo was so creepy.
Yeah, we're really rushing through this. It's all the copy we've been doing.
Yeah, we end up going through this a lot faster than we're supposed to. It's probably because when we go through it, we end up talking like this, when we should be talking more like me.
Yeah, we're a bit.
Yeah, but every time we should probably either make it a shorter show or have a lot of content.
Yeah.
A lot more than anyone else would normally fit into a small amount of time. Which must be really useful if you're in a rush.
Yeah.
That's the ball as well.
Oh, that's the... I forgot.
Can you see the boss for...
I think so, yeah, remember that.
Yeah.
And she's... yeah, Heyoshi. She performed at someone's house and I think the Manlius Brody was there. I forgot what his name is. Oh, I remember. Yeah, Dusty. That's it. He was there. I saw it on something. I can't remember where or when. But I saw it. Oh, something we want to talk about. We improved our lighting.
Yeah,
so how do you feel about our improved lighting? It's not very improved.
Yeah, how are you all enjoying our new improved lighting? Which I've actually just blinded myself on looking up in that very...
And by next week we should have a complete white wall here, a complete white background here.
And
so
what we're planning on doing, what we're hoping for,
yes,
is if you guys can start sending us some pictures and stuff.
Like any pictures from meets you've been to, or just pictures of pony stuff, anything pony related.
CDs,
well, not anything.
artwork.
Remember, PG.
Yeah, PG.
PG.
Not any.
We don't want. Yeah.
We want
Don't say that word.
If you send it us, we will send it back.
We'll send it back on fire.
So you can either send that to us, messages on Facebook, on our page.
Messages on the page on Facebook.
then
we'll get back to you as soon as possible, and we'll print, or if you message us about physically sending something, or...
Yeah, you can send it to us in the post.
Yeah.
If you want. So, doing a bit old-fashioned there. As long as you make sure you address it to Shifty Hoop and Violet Ball,
yes,
as opposed to our names.
Because...
If it's bills, we might think it's bills and we won't open it.
We're going to think it's bank stuff, and I don't want to check my bank stuff.
So, if you want to send anything like that, then you can either say in the chat now, on our Facebook, messages on our page.
Yes, or messages on...
messages on our personal account, or Skype.
Yes, Skype, if you want to. If you're looking for me on Skype, I'm just simple, it's just Shifty Hoof. Violet's just putting it into the chat now.
Okay, so that's Jake, and my Skype is...
I'll make you a wallpaper and... Wait. No, we just want, because it'll be a blank wall, it'll be better for the lighting, and it'll just look neater, to make the set look better.
Yeah.
We're trying to make everything, we're going to gradually try and get things to look better.
Yeah.
And we can afford to, we'll get new equipment of course, but we don't really have any funds.
Funding, so
yeah,
that's kind of a problem.
We will at some point get some form of funds one way or another. So we'll eventually get better equipment. Like our main priority at the moment would be getting a better microphone. Because you can probably tell by listening, it's not the best. Not the best.
Yeah.
It's a bit echoey, I think, is the problem we're having with it. But, yeah. Anyway. I forgot what we were on about. Book tickets. We paused sale of them as they're not being sold currently because of PayPal fucking up. Yeah.
That seems to happen a lot. PayPal is not great at all.
No, it's
really
not.
Don't like PayPal.
And everyone uses it. Well, not everyone, I use it
occasionally.
I use it if it is required.
Yeah.
But what had happened with all of that, it says it on the page, but if you haven't seen it and you were thinking of buying a ticket, I'll just inform you now. Basically, PayPal said, no, you can't spend any money unless you have over £300,000 in your account, which they don't have and don't plan on having. So until 30 days after, they wouldn't be able to gain access to that, which wouldn't be really useful because they're kind of using those funds for the con as well. So not be having access until 30 days after the con isn't that useful. But so they paused it at the moment and they're sorting out a new, I think they're going somewhere else to get all the tickets sorted and they'll have them sorted soon.
Was it like Stripe?
If you bought a ticket and you're worried about it or anything, don't worry, your ticket will be completely fine. It'll still be exactly what you paid for. Everything will be fine. It's just they need to sort stuff out so they can get funds. So they've stopped people being able to buy tickets at the moment. But if, obviously when they're back up, you'll be able to buy them again. You just won't be using PayPal, you'll be using a different pay system thingy. Yeah, pay system thingy.
Oh yeah, and the tickets are released in waves, they're not just one big sale. So if you see something sold out or something, give it a bit of time, because it might only be because it's sold out in that wave.
So it's for if you're like us and can't afford the tickets now, because they could get sold out, and you know that one people wouldn't be happy with not being able to get the money in time and not being able to go because of it. But since it's sold in waves, I'm gonna buy on the last wave just because it's better. Oh, I finished my brew. So, are we moving on to meats now?
In theory.
We will, because we have a lot more time than usual, we're going to go into a bit more detail than we normally would about meats. So we'll cover basically all the information that is available for that meat. First meet we're going to be going over is the room at the Prince Charles Cinema. That is on the 25th of April, well, 2013. Obviously.
So that's 8:15 p.m. in London, obviously. That's where the thing is based. So, and then they said the show time will actually be at 8:45. Prices about £10 to £12.50 per ticket. So obviously you have to kind of arrange your travel and your money for
booking. You have to go to the princecharlescinema.com/indexxreview.php ?
We'll put the link somewhere.
We'll put the link somewhere so that you can go. Actually, we'll just put the link to the EQD thread so that you can find out more about it. But I'm not sure what this is. Like, if they've got something specific that they're going to. I think they're watching something specific, but I can't. It doesn't say what they're actually going to watch. I'll see if I can find it on the page. Yeah, Shifty Hoof is the colour. Can you type?
I can, thank you.
Oh wait, maybe the film's called The Room.
Oh.
That would make sense.
That would make sense.
Oh, we're so clever.
Oh, look at us.
We discovered it.
Yay!
Yeah. Us being stupid, the film is probably called The Room. We don't know that we've never heard of it, which is probably why I got confused.
That's on the 6th of April, 2013, obviously.
Yes.
And they've given the meet-up site for the W.H. Smiths at the Derbyshire Midlands station. So I assume that'll be pretty close to where you have the train, otherwise.
Yeah. It's not like, I doubt it'll be like a 40-minute walk or something.
Yeah. Okay, the meet-up time is 11 a.m. and they'll be waiting there till 11:30, so you've got like a half an hour window to get there. There isn't an ending time, so it's going to be going on until you have to leave, basically. Now it does say that they'll be visiting a fair few pubs, so take your ID
if you're 18. If you're not,
then you can stick around for the daytime and then probably go home and probably go to the pubs.
Or you could go to the pubs and just buy a glass of Coke or
something like that.
Just around.
Yeah. If you're wondering any more about that meet, then you can find Jolie Doe on UKV and she'll tell you more about it.
If you are under 18, we don't advise trying to get a drink anyway, because it's illegal and we can't endorse illegal actions.
That's true.
Right. No. Yeah. We've got a bit more detail up now, so we should also give you a bit of detail on what the plan is. What they're going to do is everyone's going to meet at the place, and then after everyone's there, they're going to head off through the city looking for some pony merch, which basically happens at every meet.
Yeah, just trot around.
Seems like the same rundown for most meets. You know, you trot around on dinner time. Everyone will go to the food court or just split up and go where they want to get food.
We'll meet up later. Again.
Yep. After that, shop around again for a bit. And in the afternoon, we shall attend Megazone later on for a game of laser tag. So later on, we're having a game of laser tag. That sounds really fun. So if you're near there, you should probably try to get involved in that. Laser tag is so much fun.
They said laser tag will only happen if there's enough people at the meetup. So go.
Yeah.
You don't want to ruin the fun for all the people who are going. So get down there.
Yep.
And then
towards the end of the day, they'll go on and they'll head towards the pub and socialise and chill.
And obviously we've already covered that, like, put your ID.
Yeah, they're going to make sure that you do go to a pub that caters to people who don't like alcohol, so there will be, for people who are underage, they can still buy, like, drinks, non-alcoholic drinks, and if you just generally don't like to drink for some reason, then you can choose not to as well. They have a few
they've given a few notes, so
we're just going to
kind of
go
rules.
through a couple of them.
Rules, but you've got to do it anyway.
It's your responsibility to organise your own transportation.
They said they're likely to be leaving the meet point at
11:35. If you're not there, you can call in. The number is on the page.
Yeah, the number's on the
that we will give you a link to at some point.
They want you to make sure that you do take enough money so you can pay
you need to be able to pay for the shopping, lunch, and Mega and Laser Quest. Laser Tag. Laser Tag, Laser Quest, isn't it the same thing?
Same thing.
So what's the difference between the two? Why do people call it different things? It's like dinner and lunch, the same thing. Or dinner can mean tea. It's like tea and dinner and lunch and dinner.
Basically just call it lunner if you wanted to. I don't think that would be a very nice name.
Yes. Also, they say, please be respectful to everyone on the day, which you should just be anyway.
Yeah.
Whether you're going there or not, always be respectful of other people. And if you have any questions, he says just get in contact with them. And they have a really cool, picture thing.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Yeah, it's the 4th Derbyshire meetup that they've had, so I believe they've had more before. Otherwise it would be called the 4th. No, it would be called the 1st. And something that we have covered before is the Great Thorpe Park meet, which is on the 13th of July, 2013. They have a really cool piece of artwork that's been done, so if you want to go check that out. It's really cool. It says the date and everything. It says, welcome to the discussion thread for the upcoming Thorpe Park meet, even though this isn't the discussion thread. This is the... yeah. Anyway, obviously this will be an all-day event. For any of you who are travelling quite a distance, I'm sure we can all herd together and find you somewhere to stay. On that note, I believe what they are doing is they are asking people if they have a place that people can stay at. I know for a fact that the person who's organising the meet is on this list, and I think there is one other. The list is in full of who's going and on different things, because there is the Thrill Seekers and the Chill Seekers, which Chill Seekers will be going on the more tame rides like teacups and merry-go-rounds and stuff like that, whereas the Thrill Seekers will be going on big scary rides, and I don't like big scary rides. No, I don't like scary rides. I have a problem with scary rides because of my dyspraxia, I think. That's what I'm saying.
I just go on them all.
I do go on them. The first roller coaster I ever went on was actually Rita Queen of Speed at Alton Towers.
That is an awesome ride.
It's the perfect...
Love Alton Towers.
It's the perfect ride, it's the perfect roller coaster to start off on. Never go on any roller coaster, go on the fastest one you can find as your first.
That's actually a good idea because it's not really quick.
Because it's not just that, because then all the others will seem more tame. In comparison.
Nemesis.
Yeah, Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Oh.
The best ride.
Oh, I would never try Nemesis.
Really?
Has anyone ever been to Thorpe Park? No, I've
never been to Thorpe Park,
times.
but I do really want to go.
I really want to go as well. I don't think I can afford... I would go to that meet, but I can't afford it.
Yeah, I can't afford it.
Or they're going there. Oblivion. I would never go on Oblivion.
I have been on Oblivion, I was on the front row. The worst part of it is going up.
Yeah.
When you get to the actual peak of it, I didn't find it that bad, I guess.
Yeah.
But the worst part is going up because you feel like you're tipping upside down. It's awful.
Wow. When you're stuck, like my sister, what's happened to my sister when she went over the edge, the ride stopped and was stuck for an hour there. And they had people working on it to make sure everything was alright and stuff, as they were just dangling over the edge, just like that, and like that, and they were here, just over the edge. You know when it stops you before you fall? It was just after this, it says don't look down, and then, you know, you drop. It was just before the drop. So when they fixed it, they didn't tell them that they fixed it. So they were just sat there for an hour, just like, yeah, then all of a sudden, boom. Just dropped them. Literally.
The best way to do it, make them all think they're going to die.
It's like, no, we didn't actually fix it.
I don't like it. I get really paranoid because the spiky fence that goes around the thing. Oh my god. I am really...
The Fire Sky says his pants would have been wet.
I'm really paranoid when it comes to rides. I have a huge fear of heights as well, so going on Oblivion is a definite no-no.
I do actually have a fear of heights and escalators, but I can go on roller coasters. I'm terrified of escalators.
Sounds creepy though.
Yeah, I've got a fear of whenever it was like a birthday party, whenever we were younger, oh, yeah, come on. Oh yeah, well, you come down, we're going to have food, cake.
Who ever thought it was a good idea to get a strange man dressed in tons of makeup, wearing a ridiculous suit to go to a party with kids that they have never met him before and have no idea who he is? How is that entertaining?
I think it was
scary.
I think it was like Stephen King's It, the movie.
I had a bit loads of people have that problem.
Movies are just so scary.
I like them. Doesn't he come out of the ice cream van at one point?
There has been rumours that they're actually remaking it.
Oh,
a newer version
I'm
of
not
it.
watching that.
So,
dear.
Derpy-1 is scared of ice cream vans because she saw in a film there was an ice cream van, it was playing its nice music, and then a clown came out of the window and snatched someone up.
oh well, that is...
Which was really scary, and now she's scared of ice cream van music.
Yeah. I mean, we do
It's really cute when wandering down the road.
We do have a friend who is scared of Hoovers.
Yeah, she's scared of Hoovers. You put a Hoover on, she will literally run away from you. She climbed out the window to get away from the Hoover.
We chased her around the living room with a Hoover until she climbed out the window. Yeah.
Anyway, moving on this thought.
Mr. Quantum Yeah, I got that right.
Everyone is going to book.
Everybody who's anyone.
I'm volunteering this year, working on the front desk and then registering.
Are the tickets back? Do you know if the tickets are back up yet? Or
they're very close to
being somebody says here I might get the ticket tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah.
But that is depending on whether the tickets are back on sale.
They're very close
are on
to being
hold
back up,
at the moment.
very close. It's like they said, they're just trying to sort out the new account, but it should be back up soon.
They haven't confirmed much about the meet apart from...
We're going back
to Great Salt Park meet, just give you a bit more detail. There's not everything been confirmed, like, they're still waiting to close to the date for the directions, times, meeting location, so you don't all just go there and disappear and not actually see each other at all. It's not much of a meet, because you didn't meet, really. Yeah, but as I said, you choose which ride you prefer, which sort of ride you prefer.
Hello.
Oh, that no.
Nero Inferno says that that he thinks the tickets, but kind of announced the tickets would be back on sale this morning, but April 1st.
No,
It might, I think,
it might be.
or that somebody mentioned that. Remember, it's April Fool's Day.
Yes.
Even though that would be a horrible joke.
No,
It's like, oh no, it's like the YouTube ridiculous. Yeah, we're gonna shut down YouTube. Oh, one thing we noticed about another April Fool Day. April Fool's Day is on Google. There is a new beta, little. What would it be? Like
smell version.
Yeah. It's called Nose, and basically, it lets you smell things through your computer screen. It doesn't.
Does it hack?
You're just seeing if people are gullible to just stick your nose against your computer screen. What happens is you go on it, and it comes up with loads of things at the side of things that you can smell. And you click on smell, and it comes up. and you click on start smelling, and it loads and it plays a funny noise and absolutely nothing happens.
I don't know what that is.
Trixie. What are they?
Your Inferno? Would you like to elaborate on those? Because we don't know what
I don't know anything.
Actually, to be honest, we are actually at the caller section now, so Nero Inferno, if you want to call us, we can do that. We've got...
Are we going to finish off the minutes after the caller section?
We've got half an hour as well.
So, we're going to go into the call section now so people can call in and they can ask questions.
If you want to call us, then add this Skype now.
And you'll be calling
not that one.
using... I want to let on this so everyone can hear you clearly. Which means I need to say, oh. Yes, so anyone call in and you'll come up on the thing and everyone should be able to hear you as clearly as your mic is. Is that right? Yes, you just add me.
Add away.
Just add me and I'll... Oh, there's a lot more people now remember.
Amelia Lily's calling apparently.
Aha, of course.
Small guys, add us all.
Well guys, add us, we need to discuss.
We have stuff to...
We have much less viewers this week, that's depressing.
Yeah, just depressing.
Maybe people watched and realised it's pointless and useless and we're just idiots.
We are.
Yeah.
But we're fun idiots.
Yeah. We've had 200... This doesn't make sense. We have 6 people watching.
But we've had 223 views altogether.
Yeah. Even though each episode we've had like 7 people watching. Oh, what? Oh, we have...
Zach! It's Zach again! Answer the video!
Answer the video?
Never mind.
Can't answer the video. So I will just give us a minute. We need to sort out the volumes of the music because it's... Here we go. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Yeah. Seriously, that's got to put my mic in proper.
I'll increase your volume because you were on like super low because you come from my computer. Well, you don't, but the sound does. You don't come from my computer.
That
Has this been working?
We can hear you.
I can hear you too.
Well, then it's working.
Just making sure, because last week I had the live stream thing on. I heard like 2 people talking at once.
Yeah, that's it's because their live streams like really lag behind us. So when you say something, oh well, if we hear whatever we... Let me start again. We'll say something, you'll hear it, then it'll come on like 3 seconds later on the live stream because it's like delayed. Just slightly. So, what would you like to talk about? Would you like to ask Miss Claire any questions about making music, or what it does, or ask us about
YouTube
anything?
account in the chat box, because I don't really listen to most of the music on this fandom side, Prince Whatever, and the guy that did the Brony Metal Melody. Just personal preference thing. Who it was the music?
You're gonna have to speak up, that.
Can you put his YouTube account in the chat box thing so I can actually have a listen to it when I say
Yes, thank
you.
Thank you. I will...
Yes.
What's the point? You could have been doing the links all the time.
We've been doing links the whole time.
Oh, next time we will have links popping up as it's going.
Oh,
But
that's gonna stop. Oh no, never mind, it's on mute.
but afterwards we will be... Afterwards on the... Like we've already said, on the Facebook page we will have all of the links that you need to look over everything we've talked about during this show.
Do you want me to do it?
Yes, please.
God, that laptop's
Oh, it isn't, it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it.
Some of it's melted.
Shut up. You're melted.
Ooh, one meat that we'd like to cover quickly because it's only tiny is it's called rapture meat.
Rapture meat.
I believe it's on
It's on this Wednesday in Macclesfield.
In Macclesfield. If you know where that is, probably don't.
But it's where we are from, so we will be there. So there's not actually, I don't think there's a confirmed time for it, but we usually meet about 11, 12.
Yeah, we normally meet midday-ish, like
so
11,
it's
12.
basically what used to be a clothing shop called Rapture Club. Still is technically a clothing shop, but their clothing store is upstairs now. And downstairs they've remodeled so that they have a brand new kind of geek cafe, which is really awesome. They have TVs, kind of like a gaming lounge, Wi-Fi. They have awesome cartoons on TV.
They play Pokemon on the TV.
All sorts of stuff.
And I believe
awesome.
I believe they played the He-Man movie at one point on the TV as well.
That was the other day.
Yes.
I actually know the people who run it, and they are all really lovely. They do amazing food. Obviously, get down there if you can. If you can make it to Macclesfield, go across there because it's just so.
Or if you can't make it to this one, I'm sure there will be a lot in the future. Because we meet a lot in Mac, because there are lots of bronies in Mac.
There are actually quite a few.
A ridiculous amount. It is surprising how many bronies live in this small town.
I mean, as a rule, there's normally about 5 or 6 of us that generally kind of have these little cafe meets and stuff, which is always nice.
That's only a small percentage of how many bronies actually live here.
Definitely only a small percentage.
Because there are a lot. Well, a lot of them don't live exactly here, but quite a lot live nearby. So, well, near enough to count them as here.
I think we're kind of talking over Zach.
I'm not saying anything, as you can.
Yeah, this has been the most useless call-in so far. Right, would you like to speak?
Is there anything you want to talk about? Speak up, speak clear, so we can hear what you're saying.
Besides Double Rainbow Challenge, not with anything else. Oh, and the Derpy Brew thing, it's an image site that normally has like every character like link on there, but they've been replaced with just Trixie images. You type a name in, it takes you straight to Trixie and stuff. I thought that was kind of...
That's awesome.
That's kind of rude of them, I guess.
I kind of got shocked and I was looking up Pink Arena for my mate to shock him a bit, and then just came up with Trixie being gutted, and I was like, that's all the pictures, what the hell?
It'd be really annoying if you were trying to organise something and you had to do it by, say, today. So you're organising something earlier this morning. Oh, we need to get some pictures. Come on, Violet, let's go search for some pictures to put in the show. What?
Yeah, I mean, we have that.
Nothing but Trixie.
A lot, but we've not specifically had it today, which is weird.
Yeah,
today we're oddly organised.
Yeah, we were set up a lot earlier.
Is this an April Fool's joke that you're organised?
No, it actually isn't.
This is organised for us. We've written stuff. Give me that. I'm proving it.
We have a written schedule of what's going to happen.
We have a proper schedule here now. We've got everything.
Not everything.
We're organised.
We will be organising more. So if Diamond is not on again, we will have something prepared so that we will be able to show you artwork, which we will have in later episodes, because at the moment we don't have any, which we should. So bad us. We're not fulfilling everything we're supposed to.
We're not entirely organised, but we're more organised than we usually are.
So in later episodes we will have more everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
I guess got one last thing to ask. Now I do the wallpaper stuff, name a character and I'll do one, I guess. I need to start doing them again.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon?
You know when we did the wallpaper for you guys, the one I sent about ages today?
Oh,
I did that.
yes.
Yeah.
The one that we posted on the Facebook page.
Yeah, we're actually using as
our
You'll be on Twitch now.
Yes.
I just want to name a character, I need to start doing them again, and I can't think of any character to exactly do again.
Ah. Now we know what you mean.
Okay. is listening, you would like suggestions?
Yeah.
You would like
Yes,
suggestions?
you would like suggestions.
So,
Has anyone in the chat got any
Yes.
suggestions?
Does anybody in the chat, do you have any suggestions for that?
Good.
I think everybody's just being awkward.
Yeah.
Stop being awkward.
Everyone's being silent. Normally the chat is filled with conversation. I think it's because Diamond isn't here.
Spitfire's guy, you have to listen, that is why. Our friend Jack
That's a great
here
pony.
makes art and wallpapers kind of things, and
Yes.
he would like suggestions of kind of characters to use in his new background thingies. I would suggest, first of all, Zach, I would suggest you making a vinyl scratch one because I will use it on my computer.
I will send you a link to the one I've already got made.
Yay!
Mate, have you got one of Applejack?
I think I've got about 2 to 3. One's really bad though, it's my first one, it's just a beta. The other one was Billy Applejack. I guess I can do a third proper one, like the new style thing.
You should make one of Violet. You should make one of Violet.
Send me a link to your OC and I'll try and make one, I guess.
Yeah.
Make one of all of us. Make one of me and
Send
Violet and
a
Diamond.
picture of OC and I'll try and get to do it.
Yeah. Octavia.
Mr. Quantum Phenomena says that he would like you to make one of Octavia. Octavia.
So Dirk and Octavia.
Yep.
I've got Octavia on somewhere that I am actually finished.
Spitfire Sky would like Derpy flying through a giant muffin.
That would be.
That would be awesome.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
Challenge
accepted.
accepted.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about or ask?
Oh, the snowdrop thing. What do you think's better than that?
Snowdrop. Oh, we forgot about that. It was so.
So many feels. He actually had, you actually had not heard of it until I came round.
No.
He had not heard of it until I came round to Lash.
Yeah,
And I showed him.
And I was.
He was overrun with feels. He was crying. I've never seen him cry.
Liquid pride. Liquid pride.
But yeah, really good. He was lovely. So.
When I first heard that saying, I was wondering, what is everyone on about liquid pride? I'd seen the episode, but I just missed it. And everyone was making references to it. And I just had no idea what anyone was on about.
Yeah. I mean, what did you think of Snowdrop?
I didn't like it.
Why didn't I like?
I don't know, I just felt it was too trying to make me sad on purpose as of actually making me.
So
like Angel Beats but on steroids, I guess. Or clan engines, that sort of thing.
I really liked it.
I liked it. I like
I thought it was really sweet.
I find it odd though because you know in the Crystal Empire episode, season 3,
Mm-hmm.
you know when Spike sees his worst fear,
Yeah.
I was in tears at that moment, but I watched Snowflake.
That was really sad actually.
Yeah, I was actually in tears when Joe stopped the episode and literally let me cry on his shoulder. And I watched Snowflake and I was just there, static, just like, okay.
Shifty's actually asking what Spike's worst fear was during that episode, which was
If Twilight kicks him out.
Twilight kicking him out and telling him to leave.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So feels.
I remember it now.
Yeah, it looks like not a lot of people kind of liked Snowdrop.
Yeah, a lot of people say it's too sad.
Yeah.
A lot of people say it's too sappy.
Yeah, I really liked it, to be honest.
You watch a little girl's show and you said it's too sappy.
In all honesty though, I saw the advert, I was shown the advert for Snowdrop quite a few months ago. So it was like, you know, I was kind of waiting for it the whole time.
I hadn't noticed it until everyone was like raving about it everywhere.
Our good friend Mush showed me the advertisement for it.
Mush finds
Just
everything.
promo. He does. He does.
Yes. So, we will be wrapping up this call. It's twice as long as our normal calls. Normally the calls last 5 to 6 minutes, and then end. But we're rambling more than usual.
Yeah, we are rambling more than usual.
Joke. That's not me. The phone's going to double joke.
Alright. Well, we'll have to say goodbye.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
And we'll see you on the next calls. Bye.
Okay, sure.
Anyone else want to call in?
Does anybody else want to call in
To talk to us and ask about stuff.
and obviously speak to Mist, because he's the important thing here.
Yes.
Try not to inflate my ego.
Head's just getting big. Balls screaming. Anybody? Anyone out there? Nobody bothers us anymore, do they?
No.
Everyone's like, the novelty's worn off, we hate you now.
Well, we'll keep going no matter what. Even if we have no one watching, it'll build up and people will eventually start watching again. People should be getting emails. We have 9 people subscribed to us? Yes.
Yeah.
That's a surprise. I thought we had like... I remember when we first looked at it and said, 4 people are subscribed,
And
but then we
then
realised it was all of us. It was our friend Jason who records it for us. Well, he's now recording this one so we can upload it to our YouTube.
Thank you, Violence.
Thank you. He had liked us. He had subscribed to us. I think Diamond had done it.
I have favorited us.
Yes.
I have as well.
And then someone else, and then I can't remember who else it was. I think it might have been me. And so yeah, we didn't really have anyone
Favoriting us, but we've got 9
but we
now.
thought we did.
Yeah, which was really sad when we found out. We were,
We were like, oh, nobody will like us. Wait, that's just us.
we made sad happen when we found that out.
We only have 15 minutes left and we've only covered 2 meets. Okay, we extended the time too much. Now we need to go on to another one. Why did we not cover this first? This would have taken the entire hour and a half. There is a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so back to meets then.
Back to meets. Yes.
Back to talking
No one
about
wants to
meets,
call
since
in.
nobody else wants to call us because we're that unpopular.
After the success of the Resurgence meet in January, the time has once again come to assemble the forces of the South and cousin regions. It's meet, I believe, near the South. If it isn't, well, that is very misleading. Meetup will mark the beginning of spring, summer meetups. Stay tuned for activities and stuff. The proposed plan is they will meet at 10 a.m. That's really early.
Yeah.
Well, at 10 to 12 p.m. That's when everyone will get there. And it'll be the Exeter Central train station. They'll be in the main lobby from about 10 a.m. onwards. Anyone who's like driving or getting bus there can PM. The guy's name's Diamond Down to find stuff out. After that, they will be going shopping and for a coffee stop.
As always.
1:30 to 2. The activity Iron Man 3. That's what the time starts. Not 1:30 to 2, but 1:30 or 2. I'm gonna watch Iron Man 3. Ooh, Iron Man 3. That's in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wanna watch that. It's really good. You've got a link. It's in the View Cinema. You've got a link so you can check out the prices of stuff for the cinema. And then after that, they will about 6 p.m. they'll be heading to Wetherspoons and drinking, I assume, since that's a pub. If they weren't going to be drinking, well, I don't know. Actually, you could eat there. It's a restaurant as well, technically. That's where I'm going on Wednesday. It's my 2-year anniversary.
Yay!
So happy. Anyway, yeah, completely off topic, but located next to the Exeter St David station, we have a pub called the Imperial. Food, drink, using obviously, because it's a pub, you need to take your license if you are over 18, and if you are under 18, do not try to buy alcohol because you are not old enough to buy alcohol. So don't. But there will be, obviously, non-alcoholic drinks available if you don't like drinking or people who are too young to drink. That's becoming like a saying. Also, have the rules. All the rules are exactly the same. It's just the general site rules. There's general EQD rules for meats. You know, if you're under 13, you should probably go with an adult or guardian who's over 18. Don't hold public meets in private household residence. Okay, that has nothing to do with this particular meet. It's illegal to do that?
It's illegal to do what?
Hold a public meet at your house.
Really?
It's illegal, apparently. New UK legislation law.
Do not hold public meetups in a private house or residence. New UK legislation makes this unlawful. What?
What?
Does that mean you can't have friends around to... Does that mean you can't invite a large group of people to your house?
No, you can invite a large group of people, but it means if it's public, like, anyone can go.
Well, why is
and
that...
technically, if you put it as an actual meet on this site, that would make it a public meeting.
Why should that be illegal?
Yeah, I don't get that either. It is very stupid.
It's your fucking house. Why would you why should that be illegal?
Jason's called me 4 times.
Huh. That doesn't sound good.
There must be some stuff going wrong.
Okay. Is there something going on? I really hope something's not going wrong.
Ooh, Jason actually has a question for you. He says, how long does it take you to make a song?
Well, it depends. Well, I'd start just, making them whenever I've got free time. But if I'm, trying, it can take a good couple of hours, even a couple of days. But it depends on the software. Audio Tool's dead easy. That took a couple of hours, and it'll be all done and finished by the end of the day. But yeah, with FL Studio, it's going to take a lot longer.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
I know it's probably going to take a couple of days each song now.
You're using better software. But your songs should be a lot better.
Might be getting a new mic as well, so I can actually put words in it.
We could do
Yeah. You should make a song and get her to sing. She's a really good singer.
Her face doesn't say it.
I've already promised Mush that I'll do one for him, but I'm microphone shy.
I've not even decided if I'm getting a microphone yet, so don't worry.
But we'll be getting a better quality microphone soon. So, even if you did do it, you could record it here and then send it on to you. We're all reading the thing.
And by the way, I can't cosplay. I'm working there, so I've got a shirt that says staff.
Oh.
I know.
Well, we need somebody to cosplay as Spike for us.
Yeah, because then we'll have all the main 6
and Spike. That would be sad.
I'm being Applejack.
Obviously. Diamond already beat me to it as being rarity.
Yeah, so she doesn't get to be rarity.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Apparently, staff can cosplay.
Yeah, we can, but not.
People are asking what I'm doing, guys. I'm going to go Fluttershy, as it happens. Put my own spin on the costume.
Yes, by that. You'll be one to be looking out for her.
Stop inviting people to perv on me.
You're the one who chose that costume.
It's nice. It's going to look nice.
Yeah.
Does it include a chainsaw?
No.
No, but it should. It should.
It should. But that would be dangerous.
No, if you take the blade out.
I suppose.
No.
No.
You could scare the hell out of people.
I could. No, it doesn't include a chainsaw, unfortunately. But I am putting my own spin on things rather than the generic yellow dress that cosplayers know. Or the yellow jumper, which I've noticed quite a lot.
Yeah, it's because everyone tries to stick to her personality of what she would wear.
I kind of like, I'm going to be sticking to her personality, but just kind of...
I mean, like a clothing choice, like,
Right, so what's to say that she wouldn't wear something like that? I mean, you must have seen, like... You must have seen, like, humanised pictures of her where she got everything hanging out, so why not? You know what I mean?
You're not having everything hanging out, because that's...
Showing old pictures, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
So, I will do that.
Yeah, we can cosplay, but on our breaks, and not a lot, because we've got to keep wearing our staff shirts while we're actually on.
Someone sent me a link.
Oh, yes.
No, that won't be what I'm doing.
Ah, short.
No, that won't be what I'm doing.
That's cool. Yours, magical girls, what a shy.
I can wear what shirt over and over?
Oh, the staff shirt.
Oh. You could wear that over.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to wear anything thick.
So? What you do is dress in green and let me dye your hair.
Oh, I'm part of the concierge team, which pretty much means people coming with the tickets, I let them in, and then when the main wave of people has come through, I'll be on the info desk helping out. So if you ever want to see me, just go to the info desk.
Yes. Anyway, I think we covered everything on the SWB
Ocean, that's right.
So we're moving on to the party in the park, which is multiple meets. I think this is probably the last one we're going to do because you don't have much time left now. Let me just... You have information. You can hold on to that. You can inform people. You're the informer.
Okay. Am I? Okay. Okay, so the Party in the Park meet, which the first part of... Oh, Jesus. Parties in the Park. So that's in Hampstead Heath. The first part of that is going to be the winter wrap-up section. So that's April the 27th, which is a Saturday. And then they'll be having... The next section of that will be the Party in the Park, so June the 22nd, also a Saturday. And then the last part of that will be the Summer Sun celebration, August 30th, so that's a Friday, that one. Each time one of these meets is taking place, you'll be meeting at the Hampstead Heath by the tree, which is useful, midday. So the tree...
It's called the Bloomberg tree.
Bloomberg tree.
Yeah, the Bloomberg tree. We don't know what it is.
I assume there'll only be one tree around that area.
Or the tree will actually be named.
Yeah, or the tree will actually be named. Well, Bloomberg is just the name of Applejack's tree,
Yeah.
which is a tree, but I don't know. I assume that's the only tree around there, or that's going to be really confusing. Although I suppose you just look at the tree where lots of
Lots and lots of people are gathered around with wings and horns and ears.
Okay.
Multiple colours.
So that was the last meet we had to cover.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, which actually nicely, sort of nicely.
That
Well, it's not really...
5 minutes to wrap
Yeah.
up.
It's not really nicely brought it to us because we forced it to take this long.
We did force it.
Next time what we're going to do is we're going to just make sure we have way too much information so we don't have to keep doing this.
That's true. So again, if you would like to find us on Facebook, our Facebook group, easy, search Brohoof Broadcasting. Give us a like, you can message us, we get back to as many messages as we can.
Yes, which is most because we don't get much.
Feel free to post on the wall as long as it's...
PG and relevant.
We don't want to see random stuff that has nothing to do with anything. So you can feel free to message us on there, or if you want to add us on Skype, the links will still be in the chat. And
we'll
check out his YouTube channel.
Yeah, definitely subscribe. You don't have many and he really should. He is amazing.
Yeah.
No, I am.
He's played some of his music.
So that's it, actually. And join us next time.
Join us next time.
Next time.
So we'll
say bye.
I think what we should do is I'm going to play some music. I'm going to play us out with some music.
Take your time.
We've still got a little time.
We've still got 3 minutes.
Here we go. Just playing us out.
Yeah.
So,
we'll see you guys next time.
bye.
That usual time.